Hi guys, welcome to High Entropy. Okay, sorry, jokes apart. Actually, I'm just checking internet and sucks. It's not working properly. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. Maybe I need to check with the person why it's not working properly. But yeah, I think now I'm getting green signal. Bye bye, and I'll see you tomorrow. Jokes apart, guys. Okay, okay, let's start. So, welcome to High Entropy. It's day 24 of AI learning, and yesterday I was feeling sleepy, drowsy. I don't know what happened to me. Maybe I'm not taking proper diet and proper sleep. That's why. So I just tried to change my routine. So nowadays I'm trying to cover up all the things before 2 a.m. or early. So today I thought, why don't I start like once I finish my task? There wasn't any task in my office work, so I thought, okay, let me start at 8 o'clock. It's still 7:59, so I thought it's better. So yeah, so today we are going to learn Langgraph first. So yesterday I got scared little bit. I was feeling sleepy. I tried 2 times, but it wasn't working. I got scared because I was not scared for when I was learning the Langgraph. I was following the Anslama's tutorial. Then I found like, okay, it's not going into my mind because I wasn't able to focus. So today I decided, okay, I will start early and I will finish it around 10 o'clock. Let me set a clock of 2 hours. So we are going to study for 2 hours. I will take break in between, but yeah, let's make target of 2 hours. So what are we going to do? Definitely we are going to do hands-on, and first we'll learn the human in the loop, how to do it and how to use it, because still I feel like I'm learning the simple things, and I have purchased few Udemy courses, so I need to finish them as well. And now I need to jump into the project building as well. That is very important part. No matter how much you are learning, if you are not able to build the project, it's worthless, because until you won't build the project, you won't get grasp the real challenges, and you won't be able to learn the things properly, because whenever you are watching the tutorials, it's like going into subconscious mind, and when it's not like you are actively listening into something. No matter how much you are trying, but still you will see like, okay, you won't be able to grasp it fully. It will take it requires time, and the more you practice, the better you become. So it's very important. So let me start my sharing my screen. I think transition, how to do it. Wonderful. I don't know, man. I think it's working. So okay, Europe. Let's see how it goes. Actually, draw. Let me open it as well. So. Let me note drop. Okay. So what exactly we are doing? So we are learning Langgraph, and it's day, complete day. I'm not counting like for Langgraph separately, Langchain separately. Total, if I talk about the AI learning, so far I completed it 24 days. So it's 23 days I have completed, and this is my 24th day. Okay, so what we are learning right now? So human in the loop we are learning. So far it's going basic. Like I haven't seen anything new. I just to build some graphs that are very simple, basic graphs, and managing what we exactly did in this. Like you are building manage different states, okay, and then you are basically operating on a state, and different nodes are taking the data from a state. It's, you can think of like, okay, everyone is trying to get the data from nodes. So these are the different nodes that are going to perform operations in a fashion, or in a way how you are designing the graph, and then they will access the state, not a state data containing. It's like it's holding the information. And in case of LangChain, what is exactly we are doing? Whatever the output that we are getting from one node, we are passing it to another node. But here we are managing it into separate, you can say, container, or you can think of some separate storage that we call as a state. Okay, so what we cover, what I learned so far, if I talk about it. So first I started with Claude. So I know how to use Claude, but okay. By the way, I will tell you one thing that is cool thing. Okay, let me see if it's working or not because it's very important, right? So what we cover, what I learned so far, if I talk about it. First I started. Okay. So what we did simply so far. First I started with Claude Code. Okay. Then I learned MCP. MCP is cool. I wanted to build some projects on it upon it. Okay. Third thing is tool calling is also good. Like it's also tool calling only. MCP when you are calling. And one thing I thought of like okay, I will tell you. MCP and third thing is LangChain and the fourth that is going on it's Langgraph. And what is the future plan like what we exactly going to learn because learning and building projects both are parallel activities. So after it like once I'll complete rag is the next in the queue. Okay, so we are going to learn. I'm going to learn. I don't know about you guys. Oh, how to do it. Cloud code. Okay, no problem. Let's do it. So okay, we did so far these things, and what else? So if you know, like I started with the motivation or I started with the plan. Like I'm not starting from the ground up. I'm starting from the top to bottom. First, I'm scratching the surface. That's why I started from top to bottom approach. Because until you don't have motivation, you won't. You will end up with like you will study for a few days and you will get boredom and you will say okay, okay, leave it. I don't want to connect. Stop it. Oh, yeah, done. Yeah, so top to bottom. That's why if you notice, like I started with Cloud Code, then MCP servers are being used in the Cloud Code or any other AI agent tool. So I thought, okay, let me learn what are exactly MCP tools, MCP servers, not tool. Okay, after it, like I found like okay, LangChain, what is it's pretty famous thing. And today I learned one more thing. It's not I learned, I just got introduction of it. What exactly is OpenClaw? Explore it. I just let me tell you what exactly I found. I just asked it because I found like this word is coming into my feed or maybe somewhere I'm seeing this word for a longer time, and I wasn't searching what exactly OpenClaw is. I thought okay, it is something I will learn it later, and it's a very bad habit. Like when you are getting something, when something is popping up into your feed or somewhere, and you feel like okay, this is new thing, and you should explore or at least know about it. Then you just go and explore it. Don't focus like okay in future. Don't procrastinate because everything is some sort of information that you are gathering. I won't say like everything, every garbage you start learning. I'm not talking about to learn it, but learn at least you should be aware. Like if you are in the tech field, that what are the different terms, the different tools that are going on and all. So OpenClaw is simply you can say self-hosted agent. What exactly you are doing? So like suppose here in the LLM, whenever what exactly we are doing in the AI field, most of the developers are AI developers are doing work around the LLM model. They are not building LLM models, right? Or they are not building machine learning models directly. What exactly they are doing? Simply they are building wrappers, or you can say building the agents around the agentic around the LLM models. So if I say, for example, like here is our LLM model. Let's say it could be from any company LLM model. You can say it's Google's Gemini, it's OpenAI's and ChatGPT or GPT model, Anthropic's Claude model, or it could be X Grok model. So there are different LLM models. So most of the people who are working in AI, they are not building the LLM models, right? Or maybe they are contributing to LLM models, but most of the time they are building the solutions for the enterprise solutions or for the people. Like what exactly how they can leverage these LLM models. So exactly what we are doing here. So you are building some agents that will fulfill your task. Agents, okay, or tool you can say. and you are delivering your tasks and you are interacting with LLM models. For example, just now I'll tell you one of my idea, what exactly I wanted to build. So my goal is to build an alarm system. So that's why I started learning Flutter, an alarm project. This is my idea, like what I wanted to build. So in alarm, what exactly I wanted to do? I want to utilize this alarm for multiple schedules. Okay. For example, I have a certification exam, and now I wanted to schedule an alarm for it. So what I'll say, I will say like to LLM, hey LLM, you can think of like voice assistant, for example, hey Alexa, and I'll set up an alarm for me. But still there is some control on it. You cannot do everything. Okay, maybe it will be able to set up alarm for you. But what if you wanted to automate it somehow? You don't want to do it. Maybe if there are workaround, I'm not sure. Maybe they are exposing some APIs. But still, if you want granular level control, or maybe you want it to be controlled, or maybe by your agent that you are developing. So like hey LLM, or maybe I'll say hey, can you set up, or maybe let's say, can you check my calendar and set up an alarm for them. I know people prefer notification, but I don't know why. But for me, it's very difficult if I have to talk. And I most of the time, what I do, I simply turned off. I have turned off notifications, so I'm not getting any notification, and it's pretty irritating. Like every time types of notification you are getting, and maybe you can say like, okay, you can configure it like what kind of notification is. But still, I feel like alarms are more cool and more like alarming. Okay, so that's why. So what I wanted to see, like it's just I'm giving you an example, like how you can check how it can check your calendar and it can build something. So what I'm thinking, like why don't I build? Okay, okay, I will give you how I get this idea, why I wanted to build it. So right now I'm building, or I'm just working on it right now. I'm building, I'm working on like working on OBS automation. Okay, so because I recently learned MCP, so using MCP, I know there is workaround. You can build a Python script and they are exposing it. You can directly create a script and it will interact with OBS. That is one option. But I want to do it using MCP. There are some cool things that you can do with MCP. First thing, I will ask LLM model to generate images, thumbnails, and store it into place. Maybe it will generate in a proper scheduled manner, because in the cloud you can auto schedule also things. I don't know if it is only applicable for cloud code, or if you are interacting with API also, then I think it will work. Okay, so I want like a LLM should interact with OBS MCP server, and it should schedule some streams and also make the records of them, and everything it should take care. I don't want to take care from my end, so it should take care of everything from its end. And then what I wanted to do, like once it created, suppose there is a scheduled stream for yesterday, for tomorrow 7 p.m. let's say. Now how do I get notification? One is you can build notification system. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing, I don't like it. I don't want to build notification. I want to get an alarm for it. So what I wanted, right now I don't have any feature, or maybe I'll use third party alarms, but still I'm not sure if there is MCP alarms. But if there are also, then I also want to build my own, right? So I will build, I'm thinking like, why don't build alarm that should be interact that. Okay, I think here I need to start. So build an alarm that can be controlled by LLM. Controlled, I think I'm writing controlled by LLM. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll build an MCP server around it. So I will use something like Flutter and maybe some backend to interact, or maybe backend APIs or MCP server. How do, I don't know, I need to explore it. Okay, then it will automatically schedule alarm in my phone, and then it will be cool thing, right? You just have to tell it to okay, everything is set up for you. Now suppose you forgot, like okay, tomorrow I have to stream at this particular time, and it will notify, it will alarm you before 10 10 minutes early or maybe 20 minutes early. It's up to you how you are deciding, and you can configure it, and then you can build. So it's a cool small project that you can build it. So that is one thing I'm just planning to build it. Okay, do let me know if you have any query and concerns about it. Okay, yeah. Now we were discussing about OpenClaw. What exactly is OpenClaw? Okay, is it not working? Can I? No, it's working. Yeah. So it's a kind of what do you say? Like suppose this is your chat application. If you know WhatsApp, let's take example of WhatsApp. In the WhatsApp, they have integrated Meta. Now you can chat with it. It's similar to like you are texting someone, and it like the interface will look very similar to WhatsApp. Like you, if you are pinging to someone or you are texting someone. Okay, so what exactly you suppose you want to control? You want to interact with OpenAI. Okay, let's take example of Claude. You want to Claude LLM model. You want to interact. So what Open Cloud will do, it will interact with the Cloud LLM, and it will provide you integration with different social media platforms, so you can use or you can integrate OpenClaw, and it is nothing but an agent that will take care of everything, memory and all other stuff that is required as an agent, context and all stuff, not context but memory, all your discussion history and all it will take care. And the good part is open source, it's open source. And also one more thing, self hosting, you can host it into your maybe in your laptop, and you are directly interacting with LLM, and you are talking to it OpenClaw, and OpenClaw is basically forwarding your request to Claude. And it's not about just it, like it you can schedule emails, you can schedule, maybe you just pinged to OpenClaw, hey, can you schedule at this time a meeting with this person or something. There is uh, what we say, there are hundreds of possibilities or enormous of possibilities. I'm forgetting one word for it. Tremendous of possibilities, I believe. No, tremendous possibilities that you can build. It's up to you, like how you are utilizing it, and uh, how much you have knowledge on it. And it's not about how much you like thinking about it and how what are the different aspects. Then you can build a lot of things using these LLM models, and everything is revolving around LLM, like agentic AI workflows and all automation. Everything is going around LLM. Basically, you are building some sort of uh, rappers. Not rappers would be wrong word here. You can say solutions around LLM that are interacting with LLM, and you are basically enhancing the capabilities of LLM. Earlier, if you see, like at the starting, LLMs were very dumb. They were only just providing you like a chat bot, but now you are able to call tools and all. Still, they are not calling directly tools. They are giving you the capability, like how to call them, how to do it, and everything. And now you just need to fetch the information from LLM, and you can set up and call the tools. I was thinking like they are calling the tools, but it's wonderful. For LLM, it will be difficult, right, to call the tools, because it's completely revolving around the. It's like it's not building connection or something, and then it's doing. Its task is to predict the words, and then it give you response. After it, like whatever you are doing, you are giving it like capabilities. So muscles and all. It's like your brain. It will provide you guidance, but it cannot do it. It own, not own. It cannot do the things its own. You need body, and body are nothing but agents, tools that you are building. My ears are itching, guys. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me start with the tutorial first. Okay, polymorphism. My complete note taking system. Aesthetic. What is that? No, no, no. I won't say. Okay, okay. Langgraph. Lock with Mac. Wonderful.
Start
Yesterday I was feeling sleepy.
and graph equals state teaching step by step in Langgraph. Now let's see. Oh,
Oh, okay, okay, okay. First thing, anti-gravity, IDE. Anti-gravity. Why they call it anti-gravity? I just wanted to. I'm curious to know more about it. Let me close it as well. ChatGPT I'm using love to generate. I always generate thumbnails and all. If you have some doubts, definitely ask it. Now it's information era, and you can ask everything, and it's very easy. Earlier, like we need to um, find it from Google or from websites. Now they have summarized it, and you have to just ask question, be curious and all. So why? Still, I'm using Google sometime. Why they call it anti-gravity? Anti, anti-gravity. Someone said like why pick a stupid long name like Google anti-gravity? Google chose the name anti-gravity to represent weightless and limitless development experience. Oh ho ho. Massive amount of gravity. The heavy, tedious weight of manually setting up environments, writing boilerplate and just juggling different tools like terminals and browsers. Okay. The Google Anti-Gravity IDE aims to provide instant lift-off. Instead of doing line by line typing, you provide the vision and automation. AI isn't handles the heavy lifting. Now development is became easy. Like if you wanted to develop an application, it's easy for me. Like that's why I wanted to build uh, apps as well, not my apps. Apps. Okay, you have Docker installed on your systems. Yeah, I have installed it, but I don't tool calling. So I remember I created one tool about me. Okay, let me run it everything. Restart. Okay, it run alignment. It's calling the LLM. Well, okay, I don't have any information about it. But if I'm using LLM Advanced, where I binded the tool about me, then it will give me something. And there is one thing. Okay, let's say response.tool. It's nothing but response that we are getting from it, and it holds response.tool tool calls. Okay, see, here we are getting the name of about me and arguments, what arguments it needed, args it needed, ID, tool ID that you are getting from it, and I don't know how to use it, but type tool call. So you don't need to pass any argument. Okay, just call about me function, and you can get the information for. Okay, there are two methods. One is like you can use tool call. So I just wanted to first try with tool call. Okay, so here what I can do. So here I am getting result, right? So I won't call it. So tools, I will say tools equals to result dot tool calls. Okay, for tool and tool calls. So here we are getting one tool only, but it could be like multiple tools. tools, I mean tools. What you will say? Tool. Okay, not like this. So tool call. I think I will get the response from it. Tool call, and then you are going to give tool dot name. Okay, yeah, tool dot name. I think I need to give it dictionary. It's not object. It's JSON. Will it work or not? Still I have a doubt. Maybe let's say tool. It's if dictionary then get. Uh, but it should work. Okay, let me do one thing. First, I will do and shall I give it as a name? Yeah, now perfect. It's like keywords, args. So if you know, args are simply the way we are accepting it as a dictionary. So you can say simply tool dot args. Let's see how it respond. Print result. So it should be missing required keyword only argument ID. So it needs ID as well. Let's give it ID. Tool. No, not this. Tool dot get ID. Wow, what is this? Is it like I need to invoke it? Let's see. Because I see everything. No, you don't need to invoke it. Okay, returns the created tool call. So result dot invoke. I think it should be. Not sure. I will just. Trying to figure out. Otherwise, dict object has no tool call. How to call tools? Tool call using LangChain. What was the? By the way, what is this? You are calling LangChain core messages tools tool call. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Where is wonderful? Why it's slow, bro? We are introducing a new tool called attribute on AI message more and more LLM provides are. Is it like directly I can call it or what? You are creating tools, binding tools. Presentation is not good. I think it's not loading it. Loaded it completely. Oh, now you can see. You have created tools. You are calling binding the tools. Then bind tools multiply different tools you are binding. Tool call. Tool calls attribute that we are getting any response. Where AI messes has tool calls. Tool calling isn't. Vertex AI instead. Okay, so this is another option. What does uh, langchan dot code dot messages dot tool. I mean, I think my English is hilarious, terrific. Langchain tool call object represents a specific structured request from large language model. Divide name, you are creating tool decorator. Okay, create a tool using parentic based model is schema tool decorator. Okay, you are creating an schema, then you are defining Maya Wahid. Thanks, Maria. Okay, using parentic model args schema. Okay, you can specify the args. Oh, there's lot of things. Tool call, passing tool outputs to LLM. Okay, now you are passing so tool call, you are selecting a tool text. Okay, now selected tool, you are just calling lower tool dict. Oh, it's like you are referencing. Got it. What exactly it is doing? Basically, what exactly it is doing? Here, if I have to tell, so you have created one thing. Okay, let me do it here only. So I will say my tools. What exactly? About me. So this is the tool name, and then you are referencing. Okay. If there are others, then you will add it. Then what exactly you are doing? So I did not get it. The use of tool call here. So here you will say tool. Okay. So from dictionary. Okay. From dictionary you are getting my tools, and now you wanted a particular tool. So tool dot name. You are getting the name of tool, and then definitely it will be in lowercase, but okay, let's for safer side let's do it lower. So you are getting the tool, and now you are getting the function that is. So t will represent function. Okay, now you are just calling t dot invoke, and you are passing the args, and args are nothing but tool args. I should stick to single quotes only, it's better. We'll see uniformity, otherwise it's like somewhere you are using double quotes, but still I have used somewhere double quotes. So if I use this, then I'll get result. I will print the result. Yeah, now I can see it. Name is salary, siblings, musa, and all blah blah blah. Lot more information.
Now let's try to create this thing. So what I will do, I will simply clone this notebook and I will create new
Quality
notebook.
of it video is getting down.
And this will be called as reactive agent. Okay. Now, first of all, let me just run the cell. This is the virtual movement. Perfect. Model is created. These tools are created. Let me just say tool binding is done and we are ready to move it. Let me say run out. After the tool binding step, now our Langgraph work will be started. Okay, because so far that we have done like till tool binding, it is all about creating and detailing an LLM. Now we need to create that particular graph step by step. So let me just write here Langgraph creation. Langgraph creation means like state graph Langgraph creation. Simple. So you know the first thing that we need to do is schema. So let me just create a schema. Type it, import, type it, and list. Simple. And I will define my schema. Graph schema. Type it. Okay. And if you know that is no, we just need one key, which is called messages. Simple. And list of. That's it. Just list. Perfect. So this is my schema. Simple. Very good. Now we have the schema. Now I need to create one LLM node, which will simply take a generic response or basically generic query. Very generic query. Let's say, for example, I am simply saying, hey, LLM, you need to perform this. Okay, you need to perform this, and that's it. And that information we get from the messages.
Okay.
Simple. So now let me create the LLM node. So I will create a function code df LLM node. Simple. And this will receive the state of graph schema data type, and then it will return graph schema. Perfect. And as you know, that this node will first of all fetch the messages. Okay. Let's say messages equal to state of messages. Perfect. Here I will create a kind of small chain within this node, and you already know how to create the chain. So first of all, I will create a response prompt, and I can import the prompt. Have I imported the prompt? No, I can just import it.
Chain code or prompts.
Import chat prompt template. Simple. Very good. So here I will create a prompt equals chat prompt template dot from messages, and here I will pass the first of all system message. And here I'll say you are a helping system that can use tools to answer the questions. Okay. Okay, this is the system message. Now human message. Now I need to pass the input. Obviously. Okay. And this is my prompt. Prompt is created. Very good. Prompt template for the LLM. And my LLM is already here, right? LLM with tools. So here I will simply say LLM with tools. Simple. I have this. I don't need to create anything. This is like just for a statement. Okay. You can even comment it out, but I'm simply telling that I have this particular tool. Let's comment it out. Let's not like write unnecessary code. So we have this tool. Now I will simply create a chain. Okay. And how I can create this chain? Very simple. LLM with tools, and then prompt. Or I will the reverse of it.
Prompt will be LLM tool.
And then LLM with tools. Simple. Now I can just get the response. Chain dot invoke. And what I need to know exactly invoke with the input, right? So I will create actually input equals to messages list, entire list. I don't want to just pass the last message. I want to pass the entire list. So that if we have like multi-node graph, we can simply pass the entire history to the, you can say, LLM. Simple. So this is my response. So far so good. Very good. Now you already know how you can just update the schema. Very simple. You can simply append the list, or you can do it like this: state of messages equals messages plus response. Simple, and return state. There's nothing I have done which I haven't talked about it. Okay, everything is like crystal clear so far. That's why I have just discussed everything in detail. You just need to process this information by looking at it. You just need to connect the dots. That's it. Okay, everything is mentioned in detail in this video about all of this that I have just written here. Simple. Very good. So now the LLM node is ready. After the LLM node, we have two options. If I just show the graph, I have two options: either directly generate the output or make the call to the tool calls. Right? Now I need to create a tool node. Now the good thing is there is a built-in node called tool node. Yes, it's called from Langgraph dot built-in. Okay, and I think I just need to import it like this. So you can say uv add Langgraph built-in. Let me check enter. Was not found. Let me just check the exact name. Pre-built, sorry, not built-in. Pre-built. Okay. Pre-built import tool node. So this node is already there for you, but what did I say in the beginning of this course? I want full control for my code. I can use this tool node. I can, but I will just show you how you can just take the full control of your code. So I will simply comment it out. I will not use it. I can, but I will create my own custom tool node so that I can customize it. Because when you work with the real world situations, let's say in the corporate, in the industry, we have to customize it. I'm just telling you from my experience. I'm telling you, do not rely on just this by default tool node. You need to learn how to create your custom tool node as well. So let's create it. df, and I will simply say tool node. And now the concept of tool node is very simple. Very, very simple. Inside this tool node, first of all, I will get the state graph and get the graph schema. Now I will get the messages. Okay, messages equals state of messages. Now just tell me one thing. When we made the tool call like this here, what did I see? Tool calls, all the tool calls, like, right, in the function list. I just need these tool calls. Why? Because in this list I have all the information: tool name, tool ID, and the arguments that I need to pass. And I just need exactly this information to pass it to my LLM so that it can efficiently make the tool node. Right? Efficiently make the tool node. So now what I will do, I will go to this tool node. Okay, this you can say custom tool node. Then I will manually fetch all of the tool calls, and I will run a loop, and I will invoke every single tool that needs to be invoked by myself. And I will append this information into the result by myself. Makes sense? If not, don't worry, let me just write the code, then it will make more sense. So first of all, I will say tool results, okay, equals to empty list. First of all, this thing. Now I will go for tool in. Now I need to fetch the list. Where is my list? List is here. Messages of -1, because I just want the last message. Simple, just the last message. Then I will say dot tool calls, because the function name is tool calls. This is my loop. Simple. Now I will say, what is the tool name? Tool name is, there is a function within this, it's called tools by name. And then I can say, I want to get that tool name. Simple. Now you can use, let's say, get method as well, but I'm a big fan of using dictionary notation. I'll simply say, tool call. This is a kind of hierarchy dictionary, so do not worry about that. And then within that, we have a parameter called name. Everything is here. Everything is here. See? Nested list, and then we have a nested dictionary, and this is the thing, name. This is all about dictionary comprehension that we are just simply applying here. That's it. Makes sense? Nothing fancy, it's all about the pure Python. Pure Python. Okay, makes sense. Now, once we have found out the tool name, okay, now I can name the tool call because I know how to invoke the tool call. Makes sense? So I know like I have tools by name. And then I will simply say, let me just invoke it. Okay, let me just invoke it. What I will do, I will simply go to observation equals tool.invoke. And now here, when I will say tool.invoke, I need to get the arguments, obviously. So I'll simply say tool call arguments. Arguments. Simple.
Args.
Simple. Okay, basically tool not tool call like tool because we are simply using tool and tools. Simple. Okay, makes sense. Tool of arguments. Now what is this thing? This is the result of tool call because we are invoking it, right, with the arguments. What arguments? Now we will say, who will provide these arguments? LLM. Because LLM cannot invoke the tool on its own, but it can generate the arguments at least. Why? Because LLM is smart enough. LLM can go to your tool, let's say this tool, or this tool. It will say, okay, if I want to invoke this function or this tool, I want one argument called query, and the data type is of string. LLM will fetch this information using this particular talk string as well. So that's why when you see the arguments, you see query. I didn't tell that you need query to just call the tool call, or if you just want to make a tool call. LLM was able to find out this thing by looking at the function code. It is smart enough. And you can see query, and then it has also passed the value that you need to search. So that means LLM do not make the tool calls by itself. It prepares everything. It prepares your query parameter or whatever parameter you have just passed, and all of the things. But it will say, bro, I will not make a tool call. You will make the tool call, but I will provide you the required ingredients to make the tool call. If you use default tool node, which is already there for you, you will never see this code written because it is running behind the scenes. And then you cannot make the customizations if you use this one line of code. I want you to write this code so that you can understand what is going on behind the scenes. Make sense? I am making these extra efforts just for you so that you can understand what's going on under the hood. Very, very, very good. Simple. So I have this observation. So what I will do, I will immediately append my tools result list, which is an empty list with this particular thing. Simple. And now there is a style. What style? If I want to append this particular list,
tool message.
Simple. I can simply, you can say, add one tool message object, so that I will make, you can say, tool message, and this is the content. That's it. Okay, and then I will simply say tool name equals to tool. I don't need by the system. Then I can say content